Binance. If you saw my video a few days ago, you know I believe in Binance. Binance is a beast when it comes to the BSC, which is the Binance Smart Chain, when it comes to the Binance Centralized Exchange, when it comes to PancakeSwap, which is on the Binance Exchange. There's some phenomenal things happening. However, we're looking purely at the technicals. If you saw my video, I said Binance or BNB token is likely to go down before it goes up. And that's a bit weird because there's so much beautiful, amazing things happening on a fundamental level. But we're looking at pure technicals, the psychology of the market, fear and greed, optimism and pessimism, and it reflects in the price action. And what you're seeing right now is the price moving to the downside, and we're making some really, really great returns. So I want to cover two things with you. One, the concept of how to do futures trading when you can get a lot of leverage. So you can make some really, really good multiples. And then also just preparing for what's likely to occur next so we can take the appropriate action on the whole market, but right now focus on BNB. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm Jagir, by the way, the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. I've also been featured in the best-selling book back in 2008, High Probability Trading Strategies. And I've been trading currencies for over 15 years, and I bring that knowledge and wisdom to cryptocurrency because it applies so well when it comes to Fibonacci and Elliott Wave theory. And if you haven't taken my free masterclass, is in the link below, in the description, should I say. Take it, it's free. And I cover this stuff in a lot more depth. The theory side, so you can get the most out of these videos. So when you see an Elliott Wave count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you normally have a correction of 3 waves. That's what we said in our video the last day. We saw this big move to the downside, this correction up to the upside, and I call that an A and then a B. That's textbook Elliott Wave notions or notation, should I say. And then we should expect this wave C. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm trading this. I'm short on this at the moment, meaning I'm making money as the market's going down. So I projected these price points and time zones in advance using what I teach in my masterclass and some of my advanced courses. And this green line on a lower time frame was my buying position or selling position technically, because I'm betting on the market going down. My stop loss was this red line. Now what this over here to the right represents, this red represents my risk. Now I normally risk 3% per trade of my total account size. That's best practice, by the way. Good money management, capital preservation is the key to success in crypto trading. It's a different model. So I've basically, just so you get a bit of an idea on the kind of returns you can make when you use a bit of leverage. It is a bit more of an advanced strategy, but when you got your risk as 3% and the projection that I have that BNB token is likely to do based on Elliott Wave Fibonacci, this wave C projection of a wave 2 is $175. So if the market continues to unfold to the downside and hits $175, we're talking about 2,200%. Now in crypto land where gravity doesn't exist, I like to say it's a different rule set. People often use multiples. So it's more like I've made a 3x, a 5x, a 10x, a 2x. So this equivalent based on the amount risk would be a 22x. So roughly is running at, if I'm correct, running at around 400 to 600%. So a 6x at the moment. So what I want to do is just quickly jump into a lower time frame on an hourly chart. Let's do it on the hourly chart, which is the bottom right over here. So what I'm doing here, there's a lot of noise. I'm just going to clear it up. Let me just get rid of it so you can we can just focus. Now, this over here was that wave B high. And what I said the other day is it looks like a wave 1 or a wave 2. And then we got another 1 on a lesser degree and a 2. So I actually entered my position here. I exited part of my position here as an insurance policy because you always want to assume that you're wrong. Why? Capital preservation is the key and the art. It's the art and the science of trading and making consistent profits. Don't lose money. That's what Warren Buffett says. So over here, we weren't sure what was going to happen, but it looked like it was a correction and we should see a further move to the downside. And as of yesterday, it just went down it went from $405 down to as low as $330. That's a lot of movement. But what I'm doing, my stop loss on my second position at the moment is still up here. Why? Because I'm anticipating a minimum. I can only hide my drawings, and if I draw new things, the drawings come back. So I'm just gonna use my cursor on this. What I'm anticipating, if I zoom out a little bit so you can really see it clearly, is that we're gonna have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5. And that wave 5 of this wave C will be in this region of around the $175. And so I want to give my stop loss plenty of room. And it's only when I see logical time points and price points where I can move my stop loss closer to the market. And if I see a wave 5 unfolding closer to the end of wave 5, typical price targets, if you're familiar with Fibonacci and Elliott Wave, if you're not, take my free crypto trading masterclass because it's awesome. That's what people tell me anyway. That's when I'm going to be looking to exit my position. And then actually, if I just jump back into the daily chart, hopefully this is making sense to you, I'm not moving too fast, is if the market, if I just pull these drawings back up, if the market does reach this point, guess what I'm going to look to do? Have a guess. Well, if it's a wave 2 low, guess what comes after a wave 2 low? Well, a wave 3, or the beginning of a wave 3. So then at this point here, when the information presents itself, I'm going to be looking to take a long position, right? So I'm like a surfer. I'm one of the world's best surfers. And these waves are like the waves in Hawaii, where they're just gigantic waves. That's the crypto space, great waves. And when I jump on that wave, sometimes the wave doesn't fold out as we anticipated. Hey, that's just the life of a surfer, right? But when they do unfold, we can surf those waves. So the trend is your friend. You want to ride it until its end, until it hits its bend or reaches its bend. So the bend that I'm anticipating for BNB token is this initial wave C to the downside, and I'm anticipating a bend to be here. And then I'm looking to get into a new wave more to the upside. And we can use other indicators like the momentum indicators that help us see what's likely to occur next. So there you have it. If you like today's video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm here to serve you. Watch my free crypto trading masterclass because these videos will make more sense because I cover Elliott Wave and some of the high level principles that you can get more value from these. Because if you're not familiar with the basics of Elliott Wave, I might as well be speaking Chinese. Unless you can speak Chinese, you're not going to understand what I'm going on about. But if you take that, you'll just kind of see the insights and what we're trying to cover here. So I will see you in the very near future.